Yo, what's going on, guys? You know who it is. Balatron Bailey here, back with another video, and today is a very anticipated video. I've wanted to do this video for quite some time now, so thank you to all those who have been anticipating this video or waiting for me to come out with this video. If you have been, there's probably nobody out there who has, but I'm just gonna throw that out there. But yeah, today I'm gonna be going around my room and showing you guys everything about my setup, my room, you know, a little bit behind the scenes, a little bit, so you guys can get a feel of what's behind the camera and, you know, the equipment that I use and all the fun stuff like that. So without any further ado, let's get right into the tour. Alright, so starting off on this right side of the corner, I'm going to start off on the right side of my room because my desk is over there, and I'm going to say that, you know how they say, last for least. I'm going to say that till the end of this video, so let's start on the right. Now this right side, you could probably see in the background of all my videos, it's this green, you know, kind of ugly dresser. This is basically where I put all my crap that I don't really have a home for. And I just kind of throw here. We got a hat and an old iPhone box, my old phone, which is my old iPhone, some deodorant, you know, a lamp, and then a jar with a bunch of tools to mod Xbox controllers. So moving away from that ugly little dresser there, we're going to go to the left here. Now, this is just a bunch of random shoes. This is all the shoes that I have. But I guess you can say these are just like my extra shoes that I have. We have some workout shoes, my cleats for football, a sign, some extra shoe boxes, and then a pair of dress shoes. And then moving on to the left, here's a lamp and a little nightstand next to my bed with a little, I don't even know what this animal is. I'm just going to say elk because I have no idea. This kind of just came with our house when we first moved in. The people that owned this house before us left that here, so we're like, yo, let's just throw that on my wall. Okay, so moving on to the left, we have a nice little man cave sign there. That is the Minnesota Vikings. They're easily my favorite NFL team, for those of you who wanted to know what my favorite NFL team was. I don't know, ever since I was just a little kid, I've always liked the Vikings, and yeah. So moving down to my tiny twin bed, yeah. Laugh at me all you want. I sleep on a twin bed. Okay, it fits my needs and my feet hang off, but you know, I don't mind too much. And then on the end of that, we have my Adventure Time blanket because Adventure Time is the best show. I don't care what you say, Adventure Time is the best show. Okay, so moving on to the left here. Oh yeah, you see the right side of my desk there. We have this fan. I live in Arizona, so it gets really hot in here, especially with all the equipment. And yeah, I have that fan there just to keep me nice and cool. Sorry, I said cool really wrong. It sounded really cringy. I thought it was going to sound cool when I said it, but I do apologize for that. Anyways, moving on from that and going right to the top, kind of skipping my desk here. This is a painting my mom picked up for pretty cheap. I don't know where she got it. She just kind of threw it on there one day, and I was like, yo, alright, that's pretty sick. And then moving on to the last thing that's on my wall is this Logic poster. If you guys don't know who Logic is, then you guys are not living, because he is one of the greatest rappers. He's one of my favorite, and yeah, this is a sick poster of his new album that just came out like 2 weeks ago, and look at that, it's signed by him. And yeah. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, this sexy wall right here is actually not wallpaper. My mom went to Home Depot one day and she got all this wood for free, so we decided to put it on there. So no, it's not wallpaper, it's actually wood put on there, and yeah, it looks pretty rad. Alright, so moving on to the main part of this video, what you guys have all been waiting for, and that is the actual setup itself. Look at it in all of its glory. So I think I'm just going to start from right to left and then kind of go around and show you guys all the specs and everything that I use, starting with the right side. So on this right side, we just have a regular clock. It is currently, what is that, 6:03 right now. Yeah, it's a white and black clock. As you can see, everything on my setup is completely white and black. If it's not black and white, then it is not in here. So yeah, I just kind of found this lying around my house and nobody was using it, so I was like, yo, I'll snag that. Okay, so moving down, I have this G-Eazy catalog. He's probably my number one favorite rapper, aside from Logic. I don't know, I just got this in the mail one day. It's from East Bay, and he was featured on their catalog, and it's black and white, so you know, your boy's gonna throw it on his desk. And then onto the last and final shelf, there's nothing there, it's just white. So that concludes the 3 shelves all the way to the right. So moving on, this is my computer. Well, technically it's not mine, it's my family's, but during the weekends, I take it up here. My mom It's cool with that, and I make videos and stuff like that. Sometimes during the week I'm allowed to have it, but that's hardly ever. So yeah, technically I don't have my own computer. This is my family's, but you know, your boy's on there with his name next to it, so it makes me feel kind of special, okay? Now moving on to my speakers. These are just some Logitech speakers. Honestly, I don't even know what these are called, but they're just kind of there, and I'm like, you know what, screw it, throw those on there. They're actually pretty good speakers. I like them. They have good bass, so yeah. Okay, so moving on to probably the worst part about this setup. That is my keyboard and mouse. These are just some random HP keyboard and mouse that I got for absolutely free. So, you know, they're black, so I just threw them on there. And then moving on to my mouse pad. This is just a regular mouse pad that I think I got on Amazon for like 10 bucks, and it was white, so it's like, yo, throw that on there. So moving on to one of my favorite parts of my entire setup. That is my Astro A40. Now this headset, oh, look at that beautiful headset stand too. Ah, crap, it fell. Okay, so moving on to these actually have Balatron on there. I don't know if you guys could see that. But yeah, these are probably the best headsets you can get. They're called Astro A40. I have the TRs, and they're white, and they're freaking sexy, and they have my name on there. But yeah, that's my headset. They also go, this is the amp that goes with it, this little thing, but I'll get into that later on in the video. But yeah, I used Astro A40, the TR version, and they're pretty dope. Okay, so next up we have my Xbox One Elite controllers. Yes, I do have two of them. But if any of you have watched my past videos, this is the one that's broken. I still haven't got rid of it. It's still just kind of chilling on my desk. But this is the controller that I use. The first or the second or whatever you want to call it. The broken controller. We'll call it the broken controller. It still works, so I guess whenever one of my friends comes over, he'll use it if he doesn't have his own. But yeah, it still works. It's just the left stick's pretty messed up, so I don't use it. I use my other Elite, but yeah, those are the two controllers that I have chilling over here on my desk. Okay, now you guys are probably wondering, okay, so we've seen your headset, we've seen your computer, seen your controllers, all that fun stuff, but how do you have a face cam and you're recording your Xbox at the same time? Shouldn't there be like a camera right here or something? And yes, there should be a camera right there, but obviously, what am I using to record all this? My camera. So real quick, I'm going to switch over to my phone camera so you guys can see my camera that I use. Obviously, it's not going to be as good of quality as the camera I'm using right now, but, you know, it'll do for these next couple seconds. Okay, yeah, so this is the camera that I was just recording on. As you can see, it's all on my phone here. So I'll just be sitting in my chair, like right here, while the gameplay's recording. This is the camera that will be recording me. As you can see yourself there on this little iPhone camera. And yeah, moving on, let's go ahead and switch 3, 2, 1. And we're back here with this camera. So moving on, this is my Xbox One. No, I do not play on PS4, I play on Xbox One. Do I plan on getting a PS4 in the future? Yes, if I have enough money to afford one. Now, some of you guys are like, why would you want to get a PS4? Now, the main reason for that is Call of Duty has switched over to PS4 because everybody's liking the PS4 with like their controllers or whatever. Call of Duty has switched over. Now, what that means is all the DLC packs and everything has switched over to PS4, and PS4 is going to be getting all the new content before Xbox One. So moving on to my second monitor. Well, not even, this is technically my only first monitor that I have, because this is an all-in-one, Apple's all-in-one monitor and computer at the same time. This is my Dell monitor. Yeah, it's a Dell. It's not one of those $350 BenQ monitors, but it does get the job done. And yeah, it's pretty sweet to be gaming on a monitor. A lot of people ask me, why are you playing on a monitor? And the main reason for that is, yeah, I guess you could say it's faster. You see things faster on a monitor. I don't know if that's entirely true, but the main reason why is because my Xbox has to be hooked up to the computer and my monitor at the same time if I want to record footage with my Elgato. For those of you who do know what an Elgato is. And yeah, that's why it's just a lot easier to fit a monitor on a desk rather than a TV. Now you guys are probably wondering what this little remote type thing is with a bunch of different colors on, and I'll explain it to you. So basically, as you can see there, let me focus in here. As you guys can see, the bottom of my desk is glowing. My favorite color, purple, is on right now, but really I could change it to any color I want. For example, like I think this is yellow. I don't even know. I can't see. There's a bunch of different colors. I can even put it on like a fade color if I want to. As you can see, it'll probably fade through the colors. It might not. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. I told you guys earlier in the video that I was going to come back to what this is. Basically, it's like a little, they call it a mix amp, and it goes with the Astro A40, so you can control, you know, your game and chat volume, so I could mute my friends if I'm talking to them if I want more game volume. And then here's like an overall little volume. Basically, this plugs into the Xbox, and then my headset plugs into this whenever I play. And yeah, it just makes things a lot easier, which is why I'd rather go with, you know, Astro over Turtle Beach. I don't know. They're both great headset companies, but, you know, in this case, I went with Astro. So next up on the desk, I have this microphone. Now, it's called, I think it's like the CAD 27 or 37. Yeah, it's the CAD 37 U37, as you can see. And it used to be gold, and then I spray painted it white to match, you know, the rest of my theme of my setup, the color scheme. And yeah, it's a pretty good mic. I got it for free. I think my brother bought it, and then I just stole it from him because he moved out. But yeah, and then also I have this little boom arm. Sorry if the camera was out of focus for a second there. I have this little boom arm. So basically what this lets me do is adjust, oh shoot, hey you guys. It lets me adjust, you know, how far I want the mic to go, all that good stuff. I could swivel it like that. And then on top here is just, what is it called, like a pop filter? Not a pop socket, a pop filter. I think that's what it's called. And it just makes the sound, you know, my S's and my P's. You know, the P's that I say come out of my mouth, it makes it sound a lot crisper. So yeah, that basically concludes my entire setup. I have a little bit extra things right here. So yes, I'm fortunate enough to have my own little mini fridge here. Yeah, I'll show you guys what's in it. Mainly just water bottles. I think I have a few sodas. I don't really drink soda because, you know, it's unhealthy for you. I think that's mainly for my friends or whatever, whenever they come over. And then I mainly have water bottles because most of the time I'll fill my shaker cup, my G Fuel shaker cup up, and then put a scoop of G Fuel in there. Those are the two types of G Fuel I have. What is that? Lemonade and Tropical Rain. And then to the side of that, this is usually where I put my backpack for school at because I work on my homework in here and whatnot. And then, what is that over there? That thing over there is just to charge my camera battery. I don't know why I'm showing you guys this. I thought I might as well. But yeah, that basically concludes everything in my room. I'll give you guys a little tiny spin around of everything. Oh yeah, and this is my light that I talk about that kind of just chills back here. And, you know, the background of my videos to give my videos a little bit better lighting. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, subscribe if you guys want to see more of my videos, and yeah, leave a comment down below saying how bad I did on this video. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.